Good morning, children. Welcome back to Microprocessor and Microcontroller online class. In this video, I'm going to talk about the instruction set of 8051. We know that 8051 is a microcontroller. It is a 12 microcontroller. It has the 8-bit of data bus and the 16-bit of address bus. So the programming of the microcontroller 8051 is done using the instruction set formed by the 4642 mnemonics. We know that 8086 microprocessor and the 8051 microcontroller both are the programmable integrated circuits. Both can be programmed using some instructions. Both can be programmed using some instructions. In the instructions, we will be using some mnemonics. Mnemonics nothing but these are the short form of English words which can describe the type of operation. In the instructions, we will specify some mnemonics. Mnemonic is nothing but it is a short form of English word which describes the type of operation the instruction has to perform. So 8051 is having the 42 mnemonics that specify various functions. The same type of functions may have the several mnemonics. So for example, if you go with the various mnemonics like move X, move, simple move C. That means what mnemonic is almost the same. First one is what move X, move C, and move, simple move. Mnemonic is almost the same, but that is specified to provide the various functions. The 8051 has got a total of 111 instructions, and these can be divided into 5 categories. This is very clear that here you have to note the point is that 8051 is a programmable integrated circuit. It can make use the 42 mnemonics and the 111 instructions to program it. So the total set of 8051 instructions, the total instruction set of 8051 can be divided into 5. 5 types will be divided. One is data transfer, which is used to data transfer instructions, which are the instructions can be operated on the data to transfer one location to another location. Arithmetic operations, we know that arithmetic operation, addition, division, subtraction, multiplications, and all can be done by making use of these instructions. Next, third one is a byte manipulations. If we have the byte of information, can be manipulated and can be transferred and can be logically manipulated, can be done by making use of these instructions. So Boolean variable instruction, all the logic functions can be done by making use of these instructions. The program EXE, program execution transfer instructions. These are the instructions which are going to describe the program execution transfer, one point of execution to it transfer to some other executions. That means it is some kind of interrupt executions. So in this class I am going to talk about the data transfer instructions. The data transfer instructions can transfer the data one memory location to another memory location. The simple thing data transfer means these are the These are the instructions which are used to transfer the data from one location to another location. The memory location from to data is moved is remains unchanged. We are not applying any operation on the data, that is nothing but operands. We are simply transferring the data from one location to another location, and the data transfer instructions can be further classified into two things. One is internal data transfer, another one is external data transfer, next one is a data exchange. So this is three are very important. Data transfer instructions are very important. So here first one is a internal data transfer, second one external data transfer, third one is a data exchange data transfer instructions. First one I am going with the first one, that is internal data transfer. We can go with the instruction set of the internal data transfer. This is a mnemonic. Mnemonic is a English word. Mnemonic is a short form of English word which describes the type of operation has to be performed on the operand, and this is source operand and this is the destination operand. That means what? This thing will be moved into instruction is what? Move, and this is a destination operand and this is a source operand, so that whatever the data will be there in the source operand will be moved into the destination operand. This is the syntax of the internal data transfer. The operation of this one is that the move instruction copy a byte of data. Here the source operand is having the byte of data, and the move instruction copy that byte of data and it will move into the destination. The destination can be register, it can be a register, and it can be an internal RAM location, and it can be a special function register. That means what? We will be having the 8-bit of data that can be moved into a register, that can be moved into a internal RAM, and that can be moved into a special function register. That means what? This is inside the microcontroller only. Destination is inside the microcontroller only. So that I am going with some examples here. Move a comma R5. That means what? Copy data from R5 and it moves to the accumulator. Next one is what? Here R5 is what? It is a register in which the 8-bit of data is there. It will be moved into accumulator A. And as directly specified in the second instruction, directly specified, it is that move A comma as 55H. That means what? 55H is a direct data only, that is 55H. H stands for hexadecimal number, so that it will be moved into accumulator. Copy of 8-bit 55H moved into accumulator. The second one we can go, last one we can go with, it is move at R1A. That means what? Copy the accumulator to move the internal RAM location. That address is specified in register 1. That means what? Here A is nothing but accumulator register which is having the 8-bit of data, and that data will be moved into the internal RAM location. That internal RAM location address is specified in the register 1. This is about the internal data transfer instructions. Second instruction in which I am going with the push source. Push source, it is nothing but it is a push source. Here you can have the push and here you can have the destination. So that push source instruction we will be discussing now. Push source instructions we will be discussing. See this one here. Operation. Push source instruction operation. The push instruction copy 1 byte of data from source to stack as a pointed by the stack pointer. Before copying the data, stack pointer incremented by one stack by defined in internal RAM. Its starting address can be any from 08H to 07H. That means what here? Here the starting address from that is 07H to 08H. Here we will be going with the one more instruction that is called push source instruction. We will discuss that for push source and the pop source, pop destination instruction. Together we will discuss the push source instruction. Describe that it copies 1 byte of data from source. For example, here it is mentioned some source, so that it copies the 1 byte of data from source to stack as pointed by the stack pointer. Before copying the data, stack pointer incremented by 1, so that before it is going to copy the data from the source, it is going to be incremented by 1, and stack is defined internal RAM. Its starting address can be 08 to 07. Just now we explained. Next one is pop operation, that is pop instruction. These two are very very important. Push source instruction and the pop destination instruction. The pop instructions copy 1 byte of data from top of the stack as pointed by the SP to the destination. Then it is decremented by 1. This will be incremented by 1 and this will be decremented by 1. And it will be the copy the data from the source, and it will copy the data from the source from the top address of the stack, that it is going to have the from the top of the stack as pointed by the stack pointer to the destination, so that it will be decremented by 1. So that both together I'll explain here. See this one, move SP, and it is a stack pointer register, and it is a 8-bit register at 6. It is having the data, that is, this is the source destination, a source, this is a destination operand, and this is a source operand. 60H will be moved into the destination register, that is stack pointer register. And here we are going with what here? Set first one is what? Set stack pointer register address is to 60H. First stack pointer register address we have set, that is 60H to the stack pointer register. Now we are now we are writing the next instruction, move R2, 55. That means what? 55H will be moved into the internal RAM, that is R2. Copy the data of 55H to the R2. Next we are going with the two instructions, that is push 0 to SP. That means what? Whatever stack pointer, here the push instruction, so that a stack pointer will be incremented. Stack pointer will be incremented by 1, so that here push 0 to, and here the stack pointer will incremented by 1. That will be here the stack pointer address is what? Actually earlier this is 60H, and now it is incremented to the 1, means it is 61H. Then the data 55 is moved in. Now the data 55 will be moved in, that is 61H, and that 61H address is of R2, that is 02 is the address of R2. Here see this one, move, this is the address of the stack pointer, and this is the data will be is moved into register R2. Now this is push 02. Push 02 means the here this will be stack pointer will be incremented, that is 61H, and 02 means the second line of instruction, so that here the 61H stack pointer address is about 61H, and so that this R2 is having the 61H address, so that this 55H will be moved into that R2 address. R2 address is nothing but 61H only, so that 02 is the address of R2. 02 is the address of R2. Now I am going with the last one pop instruction, that is here pop 40H means data 55, data 55H from 61H copied into internal RAM, and it will be decremented by 1. It is decremented by 1, so that earlier it is 61, now it comes to the 60, only 60H. Data 55H from 61H copied to internal RAM, that is 40H. Stock pointer decremented by 60H. This is about the internal. This is about the internal data transfer. And next one is a external data transfer. We can go with the external data transfer. Here we will be going with the two instructions. One is move C, another one is a move X. Move C is nothing but it is a move from a code memory. That means what? Here we will be using the code memory. Syntax will be move C, destination operand and the source operand, and here we can go with the operation. The move instructions copy the data. The move instruction copy the data from the source to the destination. The destination has to be accumulator. Source is internal and external code memory. That means what? Here the destination has to be a code, has to be a accumulator, but whereas source must be a code memory, and that code memory may be internal or external. We know that the 8051 microcontroller is having the 4 kilobytes of internal RAM and the 60 kilobytes of external RAM. RAM is nothing but a code memory. If the source is specified for the code, that is internal or external, then that instruction is named as it is a move C. Operation of move C. The move C instructions copy the data from the source, data from source to destination. The destination has to move to the accumulator. Source is maybe internal or external code memory. This is about the operation of the complete this move C instruction. I am going with some examples of this one. Move, here we will be having move A, here we will be having move A. I can go with this one, move A. This is about move data pointer register. We know that it is a 16-bit register and it is a 4000H also, it is a 16-bit. That means what? Copy of data. Copy data, that is 4000H will be moved into the data pointer register. It is a internal register, and the 4000H will be, it is a external code memory only. And coming to the move A, and that is 10H. That means what? Copy of 10H will be moved into copy of 10H to the A. And coming to the move C, we are going with the move C now. We know that just now we discussed that move C, whenever we will be using the move C, and that must be destination must be accumulator, and the source may be internal RAM or external RAM. See this one here, the data pointer register is having what? The data pointer register is having 4000H as a data, and the accumulator register is having the 10H as a data, and both will be added, and the copy of content of memory location, if we add this one, that will be what? 4010H. This is the address of the memory location. This will be external memory location, that is 4010. So that program pointer will go to that location 4010. There it finds the data, and that will be moved into the accumulator register, that is A. Simple thing is that here copy of content, copy of program memory location, that is 4010. H2, this is accumulator register. This is very simple one only. You should remember that move C is nothing but here it is the instruction which is used to move the, which is used to move the code, which is used to move the code memory locations data to the accumulator register. Next one we will be going with move X. Move X is nothing but it is a move from to external data memory. Specifically we are saying that it is for data, and this may be internal or external, and here this will be is about external only. This will be external only. See this one here, we will be having move X. In this operation, source or destination can be external memory or an accumulator. Source and destination, anyone can be. Here the source only the external or internal. Here the source or destination both can be either both can be from the external only. So that you can go with here in the similar manner. You can go with here move X. That means what? R0, this is a register 0 and the data pointer register, both will be added such that they will have an address. In that address data will be moved into A, and here the data pointer register is holding some memory location, and at that memory location data will be moved into A. That is called as external data transfer instruction. Next one is a data exchange instruction. Data exchange instructions, these are used to exchange the data. These are the instructions which will be performed on the operands, that is the source and the destination operand, such that the data can be exchanged from one location to another location. And here this is what it is, exchange, XCH. These are called as move C, move X, XCH is called the mnemonics. Mnemonics nothing but it is, these are the short form of the English words which are used to operate on the source and the destination operands. So here operation, the exchange instruction exchange the data between the destination and source. The destination is accumulator, source can be a register or internal RAM or the special function register. Simple thing here, destination must be accumulator, but the source may be any internal register or any internal register or any special function register or any a simple register. See this one, it is R2, it is internal register to this one, and this is complete data to the accumulator, and this is at 50. At 50 means what? At the memory location 50, and we will be having the data that will be moved into the accumulator. This is exchange data instruction, data exchange instruction. Last one is about exchange digit. Exchange digit means the exchange instructions exchanges the here exchange data, exchange digit, it is exchange digit. The exchange digit instruction exchanges lower significant digit between the destination and the source. That means what? Here the lower nibble can be, here for example it is a 8-bit and it is also 8-bit, and here the 4-bit and here also 4-bit. The lower 4-bit will be exchanged, lower 4-bit will be exchanged between the source and destination, and remaining the higher significant digit, that is a higher nibble, will be remain same only. That means what? Most significant digit, that is higher nibble of the destination and source does not change, and that is named as it is a exchange digit. We will be exchanging the digit, that is called as exchange D instructions. If you go with this instruction here, exchange the byte between the accumulator and the internal RAM location addressed by the R1, and with the first lower nibble only. This is called as the data instructions and logical instructions, and the again arithmetic instructions will be discussed in the coming class. With this the instructions will be completed, so that we can go for the another unit. Thank you, students.